Low stream you.
Okay, it's right there.
Is the camera okay there?
Yeah, I mean, it could be a little bit more, not towards me, but towards Crystal.
Yes, okay.
Okay, you know what you gotta do. You gotta go into heal, wherever it was, tweet off.
Oh yeah.
Switch.
I'll do this.
So I think we're live on Twitch. Oh, live on Twitch.
Well, let's open it
Twitch
up
is open now.
and see if audio and everything's working today. We're gonna create feedback though. Turn the speaker up like a little bit.
Pequeño. Just gonna.
You having a nice day? Nice Sunday?
I am having a nice Sunday.
Me too.
It's just very rainy and depressing outside.
Oh yeah.
That's not fun.
Right. Seems like this is working alright. Yeah.
Did you put it down to really low? Did you on here?
Yeah, super low quality so we don't strain our internet connection. But it seems like the internet's maybe working better today. I don't see any stuttering.
That's all right, because I think I did some stuttering.
No drop frames.
Sounds good. Just testing stream today.
Yeah, we were not lucky last Sunday.
We're not lucky last Sunday. Last Sunday we just had so much lag.
Yeah, that's quite low latency as well. That's good. Maybe the new settings I did helped.
Let's hope so. Anybody sees any lag or stuttering, please let us know.
Yes, that's handy, because then we will tweak the settings. Oh, Gandhi is back. Hello.
Hello, Gandhi.
Bring on all the carrots. No.
Unfortunately, there's just berries today. I'm sorry, no carrots.
I hope you're having a nice Sunday, Matteo.
Hello, Marek.
Oh, hey, Marek. Welcome back.
And Gandhi has replaced his emojis with strawberries.
We will be working on Carrots from Heaven eventually.
Eventually.
Well, I have been working on it, but yeah.
Not much. Yeah.
There's still a bit of work to do. Next time I publish a video on it, I hope to have another build out. So
I think that's a bit ambitious. But
well, making progress. I have a very creaky chair.
I know you do.
So much chair sounds. All right.
If you hear creaking sounds, it's Crystal farting.
How you doing? Happy Sundays.
We're doing very good, Marek. How are you doing? Are you having a nice Sunday too?
We have our tea, and today I've been editing our vlog, yeah, YouTube video for tomorrow. Still work in progress. That's been today's work, but now we're gonna get some game dev on.
We are.
It's been also so nice. We've been editing in Premiere Pro now, paying that license.
I love the fact that there's a little piece of chocolate right there.
Yeah, this is my emergency energy fund. So one piece of dark chocolate. I think I just forgot it. I was supposed to have it before stream.
Yeah, I think so. Now you can't eat it because then it will make sound and people will get hungry.
I finally learned how to control multiple buttons from one C# script, so I'm happy, I guess.
Yes,
nice work.
Good work.
You working in Unity, I guess I probably asked before, but yeah. That's a really cool emoji. That little kitty.
Yeah, that is a kawaii.
I like that.
Gandhi said he's doing fine.
All right. Sorry. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. So what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? Well, Claire has made an extra tree. That took her bloody ages, just saying.
But you learned the technique one.
I learned the technique. It took way too long. But yeah, so we now have that. And we've been working this last week on getting these little rocks in and improving this, and we got a pool.
Yeah. So we have kind of changed the style of the game a little bit. We tossed out all our rocks in this area.
We didn't like them.
We felt they had too many edges and like random shapes, and we want to go with like clean, flat surfaces and everything. Can I take the cursor for a second?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just want to... this is way too big.
Oh, sorry.
It's like... Yeah, let's go a bit more minimalistic and go with much more, I was saying flat shapes here. So yeah, we're gonna have a jumping puzzle here, this is the beginning of.
Jumping puzzle.
Work in progress. But yeah, we have some trees to place around today.
Yes, we do.
Clean looks better. I'm trying to make one first game. All right.
Nice. What's your first game going to be about?
Yeah, tell us about your first game.
What on earth has happened? I don't know yet.
It's waterfall, which is currently elevating.
Finished. Oh, we did finish over there as well.
That's looking quite snazzy, isn't it?
That is looking snazzy. But yeah, and we also fixed the animation, so that one's Mr. Pips
Oh.
finishes from his cutscene, he's going to fly, but I'm not quite happy with
What? I think.
Well, because of the fact that those rocks are in the way and you don't see him
The
rolling down the
camera
hill.
angle is wrong.
Oh yeah, we're gonna fix the camera.
I think how he shoots along there is looking really cool. And the fact that he can walk on water is a bit weird, and the water shader there is not correct.
You've changed his colors.
Yeah, does it look different?
Yeah, it looks a bit different. I didn't realize that because you used the
texture
map. My color atlas, was it?
Color atlas, yeah, and a new shader.
I can still see down to the ground.
Not everything is perfect.
Is a top-down view RPG game. Interactions are text-based. I'm not going to say that because you're not a noob.
I don't know how to make animations. Yeah. You will learn how to make animations. We didn't know neither, like, not many weeks ago.
And I absolutely suck at making animations. Have you not seen the boar and the cutscene? That was a rubbish animation. It was, rubbish.
As Gandhi say, you don't actually need animations.
No.
What do I need? Well, if you just flip between two different ones, it's animation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like before, after, or.
Yep.
It can be quite simplistic.
Just Winky's moving around.
Yep. To see two little ears popping up there in dog cam. What is our plan for today?
Yeah, you said you wanted to play some trees, so we can play some trees, or we can.
I love how we didn't think this through.
No, we didn't think this through.
No. By the way, off streaming, I found a solution for the solutions of the projects I was doing on streaming.
Streaming, solution. I like that you've repeated these words.
He's probably talking about the evening where Gandhi was sitting solving some challenges in JavaScript.
Oh, okay.
That little game from Final Fantasy. I don't know if I showed it to you. I think I did.
No, I don't think you showed it to me. I think I was in bed at that point. So, yeah.
Yeah. So. Let me know if you're getting buffering, because I'm getting buffering on this laptop. Please tell me, because then we might lower our bitrate a little bit on the stream.
Yeah. We had problems last weekend, and we were hoping it wouldn't be a problem this weekend, but...
Yep.
No, our luck. Our internet provider doesn't like us.
Mm-hmm.
Gandhi says the stream is fine now.
Good. Glad to hear that. That it's only our downlink.
Should we try and fix having some trees around, or do you want to do the camera?
Let's do the camera.
The camera?
I think it's a bit more interesting.
Yep.
So, I think, like, maybe we should play this from this perspective, so we can see what's happening.
Yeah.
So if I play the game,
and drink some tea,
then Mr. Pips, he starts. All right, those rocks aren't placed.
Yeah, they're not in the world yet. I haven't put them in yet.
Right, so that's supposed to be blank, but then. Here, he falls down there. I wish I could like go back in time now. He started from like up here and then rolled down the hill here.
And the camera is there and it's following him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like stuck in one position.
Wouldn't it be cooler if the camera like came here and followed with him and went like, whoa, poof?
I guess so.
Like
with some splashing effect.
I don't know, how does movies usually do this? Like when somebody's flying through the air, like think about like a cartoon movie. Because maybe it's like from below and seeing up. I need this game for finding bugs and glitches. What game are we talking about? Our bug? No, our game? We're talking about the game in what do you call it? Final Fantasy. But yeah, I think something like that with the camera, or we could have like up here, but I don't think it's like looking too much down and you don't see really the perspective. I think the camera has to follow in front. It could also follow behind. Like if he comes flying down here, like whoa.
Which one is more exciting, guys?
You know what? If we just attach the camera to him, we can try.
Yeah, we can try.
So
Gandhi says yes, ours. But I'm not too sure whether you're thinking about, bugs as in actual literal, little creatures or actually bugs and glitches. Hello, Knighton!
Oh, hi, Knighton! How you doing? How's the weather in France?
Is it as grim as here?
Yeah.
How is the weather everywhere?
Or how is it in Sardinia as well? I don't remember where Varrock is from though. Was he from the UK?
I don't remember.
Sorry.
But just say everybody. Everybody, give us your weather status.
Yeah, because here it's terrible. I need some like uplifting news. Or somebody to share the sorrow with, maybe.
Somebody tell us that it's sunny outside.
I'm gonna throw those.
Yep, Gandhi says it's sunny.
Oh, I'm glad
Finally,
to hear that.
we've got a little bit of sunshine.
Throwing this into the environment. It's sunny in Sardinia. Oh, that's lovely.
Varrock, would you like to see the current status of the game?
Yeah, please. Just throw a link in the chat if you feel like it. That'd be cool.
Okay, Knighton also has very bad weather. But I can work peacefully at least. Yeah. That's good.
Right.
Just know that here in Norway it's also raining and horrible weather.
It's not like...
We all need to move to work. Gandhi lives 25 degrees and sunny.
Sounds lovely. Yeah, we're so cold here. I mean, it was 8 degrees this morning, but it was windy and wet, so 8 degrees felt like minus.
Winky doesn't like when it's cold.
I am just like trying to remember, where do we put the camera? Is it in here? There we go.
I think there, yeah.
Yeah, found it.
You just need to ask me. I mean,
I
get distracted easily.
There we go. So if we solo that camera,
yeah,
there we go.
There you go.
And then we try to bring it in like so, and maybe
action cam.
A bit like, I don't know. It gotta be probably around here somewhere.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we set it to follow.
Yeah, because we've got follow or lookout on the left.
Yeah, instead of look at, we should probably just throw it into follow.
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, because then...
Oh, you can do that though. Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the shit word, but...
You just said it again.
What I meant is that why did the camera move when I did that?
Good question.
Maybe it has like a... Okay.
Oh, is it stuck there?
Is it some type of it's follow offset.
Oh.
I didn't know I had that.
Okay. Now you are in...
I zeroed it out.
That's one freaky looking pips.
What about this? I was thinking
I like the clouds. It's very cloudy.
I'm gonna probably move back into look at there. There we go. Okay. Now we're getting it probably. That's a bit up close and personal. Oh, what bothers me is the fact that... Oh, can we move that?
What is that?
This...
Ooh.
Yeah, we can do this. Because it's at his feet instead of his face.
Okay.
But then... Oh, yeah. I noticed this bug. The fact that when he tumbles, his pivot point is here. So when he tumbles, it goes like this.
Oh, yeah,
the
that
pivot,
was happening. Yeah.
Moves around the sphere. And instead of being in the center.
Yeah.
And the camera was going like woo 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 with each of those movements.
That was what was happening.
Should we pivot it then instead to his ragdoll pivot or something like that? Isn't that like compensated, or one of them compensated? Like, yeah, there we go.
That one. Yeah. So
this one is in the center.
One there.
Yes. So let's. Where was the camera now? Outro cam.
So follow. There you go. Yeah.
This and that. Sounds like a World of Warcraft looting system.
Varrock sent.
You sent the link.
Progress.
I'm gonna open it up on the laptop here. Whoa, that is looking flashy.
That looks really neat.
It was really impressive to just see it just as it came in.
Everybody, look at the link. It's cool.
No, I didn't know I was looking at a picture. I thought I was looking at a game which loaded. But
that is really cool.
I quite like how vibrant it is. Very nice.
You got inventory, status skills. Ooh.
It's quite an advanced UI layout for being a first game.
Yep.
I would have to say, like, often first games don't even have UIs, and you think about it after, it's like, what? Does it need a UI? I mean,
you got something right, Varrock.
UI
first.
Working in Unity. So how are you finding working with the UI in Unity? Are you excited for Unity 2020 release? Were we in play mode?
Yeah, we were in play mode.
Did we lose all our work?
No, it's got ragdoll.
Alright.
I think we just didn't progress.
We forgot to look at... Whoa. What on earth is happening?
Yeah, I think the ragdoll is somewhere weird.
I know what's happening. We should remove the look at.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because it's following and looking at the same time, I think.
It's looking on both of them.
Yeah, let's try to do that.
Barak watched loads of UI videos yesterday. Until then, I knew nothing about UI.
Well, you've done a pretty impressive job
pretty
here.
Good, yeah.
Unless this is just all a mock-up and nothing works. Great. I hope nobody saw what our camera was up to.
Yeah, everybody saw what our camera was up to.
Say lock target with world up.
So no roll, maybe?
Oh, that might be it.
That might be it. I don't know.
Or world space, for example.
Ooh, give that a shot.
No, I think world space, that'd be weird. Or a simple follow with world up. Let's just solo the camera again so we can see if it's.
Can you like preview play it?
Yeah, I guess we could, because what we can do is just like move Mr. Pips. And
yeah,
then...
but the camera below is set onto the other area, so we can't.
Yeah. Wait a second. Where did the camera go now? Why is it there?
I don't know.
Oh, it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, should we have a bit wider field of view on it?
Ooh, that would be nice.
It feels very narrow, so if we go out to like 55 or something, field of view. Going a bit closer. And can we do a rotation on
Barak is still in 2018's version of Unity. I'll upgrade it when dark mode's hex code found by a community. I can't use Unity with a white guy. Yeah, I understand.
I understand you very well. And that is going to be so neat with the new update. And as far as I understand, with the new version of Unity that's coming to dark mode for everyone, the new UI system that's going to be in-game is also used to make the UI in Unity.
Yeah, wasn't it made in CSS?
Or they call it USS for Unity
CSS.
cascading style sheets. Yeah. Unity style sheets. That's what it is.
It's
USS.
CSS.
Yeah, and this is UXMLs. Okay.
Oh my.
This is not working.
It's not working.
Because we don't know enough about these cameras.
No.
Apparently. What are we doing wrong here?
Is it the aim, maybe? No.
Well, simple follow shouldn't be. It should be locking onto the target, shouldn't it?
Yes.
But it did. That's one we had.
Yeah. What about the no roll?
Let's try the no roll.
It's also got your damping and things like that. Your.
Whoa, that is pretty up close and personal.
It's focusing on Jammy, not on Pips.
All right. Let's see.
Did we put the wrong one? No.
No, we have put the right one. Just need the right positioning here. That doesn't seem right.
No. Seems like off.
Off on the x-axis, but
Is it the field of view, maybe?
You know what? It might be the Y rotation.
Oh.
Right. So let's just try this.
We're
gonna keep
yeah.
changing one setting until we get something that looks better. Nope.
Not any better. Nope.
Oh well.
Since we're having a dodgy camera, what is everybody else up to?
Are you guys having dodgy cameras?
I hope you're not having dodgy cameras.
I think it's really neat that we have the intro cutscene now that it shoots off at the beginning. It just would look really good if the camera followed correctly.
Yep. But let's have a look here. You got that one.
Maybe it's not called transposer.
Hard lock to target?
Yeah, because I want a hard offset in a way.
Yeah. Oh, we can give that a shot.
But we could also try track dolly.
Ooh. Path.
No.
Oh, no, okay.
We don't want to track dolly.
Don't track dolly. Track dolly. But we can make a path for it.
Hard lock to target. Let's try that.
No additional setup. We're gonna try it.
Well, that's gonna make it weird, isn't it?
We're still gonna try it.
There's gonna be the cameras inside of Pips.
But at least it's a little bit better.
It worked. It followed him correctly.
Correctly.
With the right thing. It's not the right offset. So we almost want that, just with an offset.
Yep. So then, but since it's hard coded in a way, I mean, just
maybe there's no other option there, or
no, it's only that aim.
I mean, if you switch the hard lock to target, there's lots of options. There's the one which is
framing transposer, orbital transposer.
I don't know what those means.
I don't know what transposer means. What does transposer mean?
I transpose of stuff.
I don't know. Should we try and move the solo? Yeah, because then he's there. I can't move it. Okay.
And I also have experience with the Sin Machine's camera in Unity. Because Sin Machine is not working with us here. We just want the camera offset from this pivot and follow it.
What about we just... Okay, so I'm putting on solo and seeing what difference these are having. See that? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Unity. I'm sorry.
I hated those errors.
No, I did not like that errors. Yeah, so that one looked a bit interesting.
Yeah, that kind of looks correct. Let's try to run... Oh, maybe we have too much dampening on it or something.
Maybe.
Let's try to turn all the dampening down completely. Yes. Because he's moving quite fast and we want the camera to move as fast, and maybe because it's starting still. My only camera experience is camera transform position and player, transform position. Well, I guess that's what we...
Well, look at that!
I think we had it working earlier, except it was dampening.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I pressed that button. So you think I should be going to transposer?
No.
No, okay.
Well, I don't know.
Hard lock the target? No.
We're in the right one, aren't we?
Yeah, okay. It's just the fact that you were saying it didn't work earlier on. We haven't used this one. We use transposer.
Oh, if you try transposer, I think it's going to work as well. I think you just need to not have any dampening like it has. Because that's what's causing it to fly too fast, and it's dampening the movement to catch up, and then things go weird.
The camera's still a bit weird, but we'll have a look.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
What?
It's going to be stuck in -10.
Oh, shoot. I didn't see that.
Okay, framing transposer was the right thing to do.
I think that was the right one. Well, we're going to leave that there. But the dampening...
Solo it. Yeah, okay.
Then we can zoom in a bit more on it. What does these do? Oh, shoot. I'm so sorry.
Right, we can probably just move the camera a bit closer.
Yeah, so let's do that.
It doesn't want to move.
No, I guess you gotta... Oh, maybe I pressed the wrong one. No, definitely didn't press the wrong one.
And if you try to move the positions in the XYZ on the top there, it doesn't do anything. Nope, they're locked.
No, they're locked, okay. Right. Smooth in? No, I don't think it's that.
Oh, camera distance 10.
Wait. I can't see it. There, okay. Should we get up close and personal?
Bit too personal, you're like inside his eye.
I'm gonna try that.
No, one more out.
Oh, Chris is ruining my fun.
Okay, now maximize some place we can enjoy this.
Oops.
The moment of truth for Mr. Pips flying through the universe has come.
Woohoo! I think we can zoom out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hello.
But does it kind of line up with the movement of the cutscene before, if we let it play instead of skipping it?
Oh, I can have a look.
But maybe we'll go a bit further away, like to 5. Yeah, you went with 4, okay.
Yeah, I went with 4. I'll put a 5. That's good.
Whichever. So let's see the final animation play out now.
Okay. Okay, no, I'm gonna... Yeah, roughly speaking. Roughly speaking.
The seasons change.
He's not green.
Such an edible character.
I know.
Well, he's modeled after a wild strawberry, which is my favorite type of strawberries. The ones you find on the ground around here, which is like really tiny and really tasty.
And the problem is that this is why we make sure that we eat a big lunch before we do our stream, because of the fact that we are making Mr. Pips. He's edible, and I start to get hungry. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And you start having him thrown in front of your face all the time. You're cute, Mr. Pips. Don't worry.
Yep.
Right, okay. We got a camera looking better.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, this is the wrong bit, and also I kind of...
Is it supposed to be snow on it? Probably. Always looks a bit weird, doesn't it?
Probably, but does it mean it's going to melt by the time we come back up?
I think we should have like snow placed around in this starting area, like in certain areas.
Probably.
And we should probably do in the intro cutscene, not just have white ground, but like green with some snow patches.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, because it's like semi-spring. It's like, but it's also a bit strange that he's a green berry, and then suddenly flies off and he's red.
Yeah, I know, but that's because we were going to make a shader for it.
Yeah, but so. I was thinking actually, if you just look at this one for a second and try to ignore all the text on screen.
Yeah.
That is Mr. Pips in the center.
Mm. He doesn't have any legs.
He doesn't stand out because he's green and everything else is green.
Do you think we should make him red?
Should we just...
But I thought we were going to make it that he would become red over time.
That's true. It's one of the gameplay things.
Yeah.
We can make him stand out in a different way. Maybe we can shine a light down on him or something to like... Yeah, make him be the centerpiece. What should Mr. Pips have to do in order to win? He just needs to explore the world and go to the story, really.
Yeah.
It's like a story which goes through like 4 seasons, which is what we're talking about.
Yep. And he's supposed to go to wintertime to... Well, I'm not going to spoil it. This is a spoiler.
So there's kind of like a light platformer with a little story. And once you played through the story, you're finished. But you can also collect some bonus objectives, because all games have those.
Bonus objectives.
Which is some fertilizer under the way, which will turn you from green to red.
Supposedly.
I can't... wait, can't you come back in game and show the strawberry?
That's what I'm doing right now. So.
Alright.
This is the strawberry.
That's probably...
It's got Mr. Pips. Hello!
Because it seems that the leaves of the head moves, but not the green part on top. Oh, in the animation maybe? Let's have a little look. I didn't...
In the cutscene?
Yeah, maybe.
I will have a look.
Yeah, we gotta see. Because does he fly with...
Oh, shoot.
You skipped it?
Skipped it, sorry. The problem with skippable cutscenes.
It all moves there.
Mm.
Yeah. Leaves a stem behind. But obviously then completely changes color, loses his snow. We'll work on
Gandhi
this.
says it was just the camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't see these things as well, so it's good that you
I'm really glad that the stream seems to be working today. Like no lag or buffering. That was so annoying last time. Completely threw me off.
Yeah, it threw off all our concentration, unfortunately.
Yes. Having a good time now. Enjoying our streamy.
Streamy. You just say that.
We Japaneseify all our words by throwing you at the end.
Yeah, it's not correct. But, yeah.
Well, they do it as well when they speak like...
Well, we don't know.
When they import the English word into the Japanese vocabulary, they throw yous at the end. You hear it in anime all the time.
I guess so. But actually, we should be switching out this plan, so I'm thinking about doing that now.
Go for it. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, it's because that I'm just going to leave that for time being. And it's in models. Let's have a look. That is the strawberry.
What you can do, I have an idea.
This? No, that is a strawberry.
If you pull it into this... Oh, okay.
Found it.
Then pull it down into the environment.
Into the environment?
So we don't forget.
Yeah, I was going to make it action to a prefab first.
You can do that as well. Top line. Do we need to prefab it? No, we don't, because it's just going to be once. It's not going to be repeated.
True that. I'd forgotten that. That's a good idea.
I don't think it's important.
No, that's not important. Also, I think that this is way too large. Anyway. Oh, come on. It needs to be that far.
Is it too large?
I think it's a little bit
Yeah,
large.
it is a bit too big.
It's a bit too big.
Because he's tiny.
Scale is
70?
Yeah, probably 70 is a good actually. Or 75.
I think the buffering is only from client side. Now we can choose which resolution we see streaming. Awesome!
Yay!
I've been changing a bit like encoding codecs and stuff like that.
We've been struggling with that for a long
time. That's good. I don't see any stuttering or buffering on my laptop.
That's good. Yeah, Mr. Purch's brother, he's missing! No!
Well, he's hanging there. Can you just steal him?
No, because he's supposed to be
green.
Supposed to be green. So,
but
unless you want to drop that.
Well, wasn't Pip supposed to be green and too early while his brother was supposed to be ready in a way? I'm not sure. It depends on how it reads in the story, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. That's something that can be changed later.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna. Yeah, I probably should because I've got these ones. Oops, wrong one. Ah, sorry. I have this one.
Yeah, that's
Mr. Pip's brother.
Pip's bro.
Pip's bro. Yeah, where's your face? Ta-da!
I see 2 little eyes there.
Yeah, so we can also just put him there.
I like how that strawberry plant just looks like a hot mess.
I know, it does.
It's kind of behind dog cam at the moment, but
Oh, is it? Oops. Oh, sorry. I'll move it forward. Yeah.
Be better working on the left side of the screen.
There you go. This is the hotness. Now I'm gonna delete it. Undo the. So it's down here. Around. Right, where was he again? Yep, up there.
I like how you aligned it perfectly.
I do that every time. I don't do it properly. Oh, it was there! Come on! Oh man!
3-dimension is just too much to handle.
It is too much to handle for my brain. My brain says no.
Hey, how's it going? Spoonie is here to join us as well. We got all our favorite peeps hanging out with us.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's going really good. We have apparently less internet problems today, or none so far, as we know of.
Yep.
So
yeah, thumbs up in the middle of the screen. Yeah. It's like I keep thumbs upping over here, and I'm like, yay, woo! It's here.
It's okay.
I know. It's okay.
Hope you're having a nice Sunday, Spoonie. What are you up to?
Yes. What is everybody up to, actually? I'm gonna put this. Oh no! I double clicked it and it did stuff. Do you have your? I'm just gonna right click and rename. Because it always messes up.
I'm innocent.
Snowberry bush.
Remember to reset transforms.
I'm on it.
Well, you maybe shouldn't have reset it there because you want the pivot to be. You want to copy the transform of the other one, don't you?
Yeah. Should I be copying it? This one? This one?
That one, don't you?
Yeah. So copy this.
Yeah. And then throw off the rotation and scale or something, so we don't copy that with us.
So how do I do that?
Just paste and then reset afterwards.
Paste. And then reset these?
Yeah. Because it's still to have the scale and rotation.
0, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah. What's messing with shaders instead of doing useful things? That sounds so familiar. That's like my entire Thursday summarized.
Yeah, Christopher was messing around with the toon shader.
Yeah, I'm considering to make a tutorial on toon shaders. I'm doing some more research, but we'll see. Not yet, but yeah, messing around with shaders instead of doing useful stuff. It made no progress on anything. I learned a few things though, but
it's not the right angle. Damn.
Alright, he's trying to line up the angle.
Trying to line up the angle a little bit more. And Mr. Pips' brother is way too big for his own good. He's grown since the cutscene.
Well, I think he should be a bit of a big guy. Isn't Pip supposed to be tiny and he's supposed to be big?
Nah, he's supposed to be low poly. And Pips is supposed to be round.
Yeah.
That was the way it was.
How's your week? I heard you were making a general Snuti HQ devlog. Yeah, that's correct. That's what I've been editing today and a bit yesterday. And that devlog, or it's not the devlog, it's the story behind Snuti video, becoming a bit longer than I expected.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're trying to cram in like 7 years of business and game dev stuff as well. Yeah, it became a little bit long. It's
15 minutes.
But it has lots of doggos in it, so you'll be happy.
Well, it doesn't have it yet, because you need to find all the footage. And I need to put the footage in. Yeah. But
that's always the best thing, having to look through dog videos is the best thing ever. It's the best part of the job.
Yeah. So I'm having fun working on that one. And it's crazy how much has changed or, been happening over all those years. You can also move the position of it maybe to be more aligned with him.
I think so.
Maybe solo the camera and see it down there.
Oh, that was a good idea, Chris.
I know, I got good ideas.
Chris doesn't always have good ideas. There. Okay. Do you think I can just go and click around? No, I can't. Okay, can I lock that?
Yeah, lock it then. Solo, hit the lock.
This one?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wowzers, I can
Well,
do it.
you got the child and not the parents.
I know, I'm working on it.
Just warning you.
You think it's going to be more like that? That's more aligned.
That's better aligned. But should we
rotate it a bit more?
But isn't it 180 degrees the other way? You see it from? No. Something doesn't feel right.
Because I don't... Is it from this? It's from this, isn't it?
Yeah, and you're supposed to switch the place of them. This is Mr. Pip's spot.
Jammy has stolen Mr. Pip's place.
I bet nobody see what we're working on because it's just like this massive amount of text in front of me, just like staring through it.
There you go.
Yeah, we should disable the, we're looking through the bottom left with all the text.
Oh, it should be disabled in the UI.
Yeah, Shouldn't we just click the eye?
There you go. No, it didn't work. I think it's cutscene. That's why. No, that's off.
Try it again. It's because it's in the game view. That's why.
Oh.
You need to actually disable it.
I don't want to disable it.
No, then don't do that.
I don't
Then.
want to disable it.
Okay, it's fine.
No, I can look through it.
I love how game dev is like this. Like, you make these complicated scenarios for yourself of having to work through hassle.
Yep, pretty much. Dog cam is malfunction.
What? Yeah, Winky's out of place. Morris is out and about.
Morris is always out and about. He doesn't like being a dog cam.
Need to be fixed.
Rotate this. Okay, Jammy. Jammy's feeling a bit green today.
I repaired dog cam.
Oh, I do not want to. Oh, shoot! I didn't mean to edit that. It's fine. I didn't destroy everything. Don't tell Critter.
What is happening here?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. There you go. So now I need to just move the berry bush.
There we go. Dog cam. Perfecto.
Oh, Winky looks so serene. There you go. I got it.
Nice.
Let's see how it works now. So I made Jammy a little bit bigger. See?
Hmm.
Yeah. Bye bye bush.
A little bit more tweaking, I think. Oh, that's really nice to see in the bush that way.
Yeah. And my new little tree. Tree.
That's looking nice.
I keep touching that button.
Which button?
The button. That button.
My button?
No, the desktop switch button.
Alright.
But do you think Mr. Thingy is fine? I think he's fine size.
Mm-hmm.
Jammy's looking a bit jammy.
Yes. Pip-like.
Yeah. Pip-like.
You know, we have a whole game to finish.
No, but the water over here is finished.
Yeah, that's happened since last time.
That's finished.
So that's going to be a rafting area of the game.
Yeah, and you can see that I love this. There's a seam behind here.
The water has to seam somewhere, right?
Yeah, right there, and it's covered with a rock. Pro tip that.
But I
Cover your
think
seams with rocks.
should we maybe switch it into a log or something, like a tree is falling over?
Probably, and I've made a log as well, so.
And that's the wrong type of rock. Or depending if you're going to keep them somewhere. Maybe you're going to have them in some areas of the game.
It's in progress.
Work in progress. I also like, you know, the blue paint up the wall there, that's supposed to be a waterfall.
It's a waterfall.
It's just like blocking out waterfall location.
Yeah, so we got the rest of the game to make. Oh yeah, we got a little pondy thing here, which is probably going to have a different shader than this one. But,
yeah, it needs
and a waterfall. And thingy.
Yeah, that's a pretty shabby waterfall. And a gap in the water.
Well, there is gaps in waters.
I'm pretty sure there's not.
I feel sad about this now. Krister's crushing all of my dreams.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Should we...
I removed the grass, by the way. I hope you didn't.
No,
No,
I
sorry.
definitely removed
Yeah.
the grass.
Yeah.
One thing I'm wondering how we're going to go about. I'm going to point and click a little bit so we can discuss
Idolize
it.
my tree.
Yes, and it's going to be about your trees.
Oh. Is it a good or a bad thing?
No, we will need to figure it out.
Okay.
So, you know, we're going to have the jump puzzle here, and you're going to get up to the, you know, the top of the world here.
Yeah, where the arrow is.
Where the arrow is, which is obviously supposed to be painted away, but that's how things are. And then there's supposed to be a ledge here, and you shouldn't be able to jump down and shortcut here. You're supposed to like have a little moment here, and then you're supposed to be walking around here this way. And then there's a little ledge down.
I didn't know this. This was new.
Isn't it obvious? I mean, what do you think? That you just can walk whatever you want into the world?
Yeah. I mean, it's Super Pip. Super Pip can go anywhere.
Oh, I gave up with this girl. I thought we had this game planned.
Yeah, well, I changed my mind halfway through.
Right, you need to communicate your ideas with me. Anyway, I was thinking about how are we going to barrier off these type of areas? Are we going to place lots of small bushes and then trees in between? Or are we going to have like some rocks?
Fences!
That doesn't make sense.
No plan survives first contact with Unity physics. Yes.
Oh, you want to see one of those examples? Man, I just regret making our character controller based on Unity physics when I learned that other people usually makes it without Unity physics. Or like they simulate their own physics. So I think it's possible to jump up here.
I thought you fixed that. I think you fixed that.
Okay, let's see. I think.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay.
Oh, go on now. So close.
This is why we need Gandhi to figure out all of the glitches in the game.
Yeah, Gandhi is an expert playtester. Oh, there we go. See, I managed to make my way up here.
See, this is how you can cheat the jumping puzzle.
Yeah. Well, that was enough of a jumping puzzle in itself, wasn't it? So if you do manage to pull off that trick shot, then congratulations. You're allowed to beat it.
Hello, new duck.
Oh, hi, new duck.
Hello.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
We haven't got a duck in the game. I'm sorry. But we have a strawberry.
Yeah.
If you like strawberries.
We wouldn't want the duck eating him now, would we?
Untitled duck game.
Well, that'd be dangerous to combine that.
I think the Havoc physics plugin is available now. Or maybe.
Oh, really?
It's not.
I mean, I think any physics engine is going to cause you a headache because you're not fully in charge of like you applying a force up for a jump rather than saying, hey, I want your character to jump this high.
Yeah.
And that's what often creates the challenge. And like we were having
physics is just hard.
Having a problem like if you have a wall and you stand there and jump against it, there's friction between you and the wall, so you jump didn't trigger. So we have a system which like sets your jumping target and it will apply the force until it reaches the jumping target.
Yeah. And
yeah, things get really weird when you have physics because there's a lot more to it than just up and down and bounce. Yep.
I may or may not have that just because it has a goose.
Yep.
We like that game too.
I like that.
There's no collision. Yay!
This is missing its collider.
Yeah, well, I haven't added it on because I didn't make it a prefab.
But I think we need bushes here and rocks.
Yeah, I agree.
To fill up this space.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we don't have any bushes, but we have trees.
But I also guess that if you do want to jump into those bushes and rocks, you should either meet an invisible wall or you can be able to like carve your way through it.
Krister, I hate invisible walls.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
Who likes invisible walls here? Because I had an invisible wall all the way wrong just playing Fallout 4. I said, you cannot go that way. I was like, I will go that way. And it wouldn't let me.
And Guild Wars is terrible at it.
Oh yeah, Guild Wars is horrible at it. Yeah. I
Right.
think those are the two prime examples that really, really get on my nerves when it comes to invisible walls.
No, I'm gonna just duplicate this rock, bring it over.
Yes, we are using Unity and C#.
Yes, that's indeed right.
Yep.
And it's...
Why are you using the rubbish rock?
Because...
You don't like the rubbish rock.
I want to make it a tiny pebble.
You want to make a pebble? That's not a pebble. And you now have made a pebble.
Oh yeah, you made nice pebbles,
yeah.
didn't you? Yeah, we can still experiment. We can... Because I think it'd be weird to put these big columns. Like, we can put them... Like... Oh, this is upside down, isn't it?
It's upside down, just fine. Hello, Navarna! I'm waving on the wrong way. Hello!
Hi, thanks for joining us. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. How's it going?
I love how Chris just says that while he's looking at the screen. I mean, come on.
Bit of interaction. Oh, we're still locked onto that one. That's why I'm so confused about what's going on top of it.
Have you been editing stuff there?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I just didn't feel like it was representing the right number, so I'd ignored it.
And New Duck says, nice, used to use it all the time, but now I mostly do web dev. We mostly do web dev.
We used to do mostly just web dev. We also still do, though.
We still do. But now we do game dev as well. We used to do game dev in the past. Then we did web dev, and then we went back to game dev. So it was a bit of a...
Can't give up on game dev.
What languages? Yeah, JavaScript.
All of them.
Everything, really.
It's a lot of PHP, but
yeah, JavaScript, and we've been using all types of frameworks and CSS and HTML, of course, the basics.
Yeah, etc. Haven't done web dev in Python or something, but I've done Python for other things such as making software on the computer.
What languages are you using? You using UDuck. Nirvana is a computer science student.
All right.
Ooh, that's
cool.
What are you up to? What is everybody up to?
How's your studies going? Perfect.
UDuck says I can show you the best web game ever that I totally didn't make. It's a 10 out of 10 on IG. IGN.
All right.
IGN. Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah, just share it. You're allowed to share links in the chat, so go ahead.
Go for it. Do you mind me just like poking around here?
Yeah, I don't mind you poking around. I hope you're not poking around. Don't poke around on a train. That's horrible.
I'm debating, like, should we have it like this, like the other places, or should we have it a bit more like that? Well, I guess you should have it a bit more like this, because we're going to place grass here, and then we're going to put bushes
Trees,
there.
yeah. And trees and maybe logs and rocks
And actually, now I'm looking at it. Should I maybe turn them the other way around?
Yeah.
Because I don't like that double edging there.
Nope, me neither.
I'll do that another time. It can stay for now.
Nudix is in plain old HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That's all very good.
That's how
And
you make it.
JavaScript is a lot more powerful than
Than it
years
used to
back.
be.
Yeah, it used to be rubbish and not really that.
We use it a bit for server-side programming as well these days. And so it's so much you can do with JavaScript.
Oh, Nirvana is using Pascal as well. Oh, I remember that.
You have
the old days. I have experience with that. So I used to do computing in A level? Yeah. In the UK.
UK A levels.
UK A levels. Which I think have been renamed. I don't know. Are they?
Yeah, do you still call it that?
To be honest, I got so confused with the Norwegian system I don't remember anymore.
Yep. It's a bit different here, isn't it?
Oh, we use SQL all the time as well in Nirvana.
Yeah, and it's
That's good,
so
yeah.
incredible how powerful SQL can get. I've used MySQL specifically, but how much you can do with that and offload all the work from, for example, the other languages to working in SQL.
Thank you for the follow, Nirvana!
Ooh, thanks for the follow.
New Duck says it's still A levels. Okay. It's good to know. They just keep changing things all the time. So
yeah.
I don't really know anymore. And thank you for the follow, New Duck.
Ooh. It's happening.
New Duck is also a student, but quite young. How young is young?
Well, we're also a student, Claire. We're just a student of Snuti HQ.
Oh yeah, are we? Really? No.
I'm pretty sure.
Are we?
Last time I checked.
Nah. We're official.
Official.
We were official employees.
Alright. I mean, students of life.
Oh, students of life. I hadn't thought about that. Are we students of life? I don't think we're very good students.
Still learning. Learning plenty. So much to go around. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. I'm just experimenting a bit. See if we can get some...
That looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. I just don't like that corner area there.
No. But I'm gonna maybe tidy those up a bit later. Make them line up a bit better.
You can also have some like jutting rocks out.
Yeah, maybe it won't be an issue when we place other assets around.
What is going to be on that platform, by the way?
Trees.
Oh, trees, okay.
Yeah, let's grab your birch. And
it's prefab, so you can use it for your heart's content. It doesn't have a collider on it, I'm afraid.
No, that's fine. We can fix the collider afterwards. Let's see, how about that?
New Ducks at the end of high secondary school. Nice.
Making progress through the years.
Those years were so.
Do you do any game development, even in probably not in school, but in your spare time? It'd be cool.
Nirvana says my friend wants to become a game dev. I think I'll show him this channel.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to be an inspiration.
Yeah, we're still learning a lot though. We're not that good.
Yeah, so on tomorrow we're releasing a video on YouTube about the story behind Snuti,
our company,
and what we've been up to. And we did game development in 2013 and 14. Times were very different.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't manage to follow through because looming. We needed to make
Finances.
It a profitable business, even though we were living at home, etc. I just should I make a ramp there? Probably not. It's a bit tempting. I think I'll delete it. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole backstory on that coming up.
But yeah, we're still learning a lot.
Yeah, because we decided that when we started game development again, we were just gonna try to learn everything from scratch, and because last time we just jumped straight in. I was like, if we're gonna make this grand game, and it just
we're gonna make this really, really cool game, and
it's destined to fail.
We were working on it for a year, and obviously technology changed a lot in that time frame, and we never completed it.
Unfortunately. And the game was Driftbloom, which you see in this painting, painted by a friend of ours.
I'm not gonna see the freaky face that I made yesterday. I was just like, I'll just show you the painting.
It'll be in the video.
Is it? Is it in the video?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You haven't seen my my rough edit.
Oh no!
That looks weird, but whatever. I'm not gonna just carry on.
I think you'd almost flip one of them upside down. That might look a bit different.
Yeah, because I'm wondering to flip all of them upside down. Potentially.
But you don't think you need to have all of them. New Duck has made 2 web games ages ago: a Flappy Bird clone and a skiing game.
Nice.
What language do you make them in? Or what?
Well,
editor.
Web games.
Whatever.
I guess it
Web
was
games.
in JavaScript. Unless.
Or depends, unless it was Flash.
Well, if it's a long time ago, it could be.
We were making Flash games like 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Wow.
It's just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Not bad.
I remember using to make Flash websites, like entire websites in Flash. They were so cool though. Could do so many cool animations and stuff, which wasn't possible at the time.
Yeah, the only problem was that you couldn't have them on iOS, which sucked.
Yeah, and that's when everything started going downhill for Flash. Yeah. Oh.
Winky is snoring.
She's a good little snore pop.
Yeah, just link your games, New Duck. Where you can throw it in the chat.
Yes, we're happy to see what you've been up to.
You used Canvas on it.
Alright, yeah, I've been looking a bit at Canvas and I was like tempting, like how far can you get with this engine, etc. And it seems quite promising, to be honest.
The links.
Right. I'll click you.
And there's that. I'm probably lagging out your computer.
Alright, this is Flappy Bird. Alright, yeah, I can play Flappy Bird. Oh, it's like so much resolution compared to a regular Flappy Bird, and it goes like in slow motion, or maybe it's the computer being slow.
It might be a computer being slow, I'm not sure.
Or maybe it needs to implement delta time. Oh no, I died.
You died.
I managed to get 1 score. Yep. Uses cookies for making stuff work. We don't use analytics or advertisement. That's really good. We also been actually removing analytics from websites that don't need it, etc. and cookies, because it's just unnecessary. Oh, this is a skiing game, is it? I'm having fun now. Game over. I crashed into a tree, I guess.
You crashed into a tree.
Alright, you're supposed to follow those dots path. Okay, I see what you're supposed to do here now. Very neat. I like these little games. It reminds me of Flash games. The yellow things are bonus points, I guess. Nice. And you have the speed, miles per hour and everything.
Nice.
Very cool.
Mama J says, yo, why you also...
I don't think anybody's Swedish here.
We're not Swedish here.
We're Norwegian, or I am.
I'm Welsh.
We have a doorbell.
Yep.
So, excuse me for a second.
Moritz, should we do a be right back where we don't have one? Moritz? I'd muted it. There you go.
Alright, we're back in business.
Morris was good and he went to the bed with no problem.
Oh, he joined Dogcam. See, we just upgraded with a little break. I'm learning Swedish, alright. I haven't been reading chat much.
Yeah, New Duck said I didn't want money or anything. Okay. First games.
Makes sense. And that's the same thing we're doing with our games. We're going to be releasing this for free, etc. And also, like, Carrots from Heaven is free.
I love how Winky looks at this screen like...
Cute doggo. What's your motivation for learning Swedish, or where you're from?
New Duck. Well, if he's talking about A levels, I assume Britain.
Yeah, probably. Well, Swedish. I think Norwegian is the superior language.
I'm not sure.
What?
I'm gonna go with Welsh now.
You at least bothered learning it.
I had to learn it. There was no choice. My main project at the moment is web app API that translates text into sign language. That is really, really neat.
That is very nice thing.
I haven't heard
So
of that before.
you use a web API, or you make an API then, so you can send queries to it, and it will respond, I guess, with the sign languages as necessary. So you can implement it in different applications. That's really cool.
That would be really cool, yeah.
From the UK, yeah. Just thinking of, just think Nordic-like languages are interesting. Yeah, and what Claire realized is that there's so much in common between, for example, Norwegian and English. Also, like German.
No, that was like kind of French-ish. It was French, wasn't it? It was French.
Well, also French.
Bibliothèque.
One word.
And citron.
Yeah. That's the library, by the way.
No, not citron. Citron is lemon.
Yes.
So, yeah. The API is made in Node.js. Nice. It's got a link there as well.
Really nice. I really enjoy working in Node.js as well, using like Express, or there's various different ones to make APIs, and they're really nice to work with.
My JavaScript PHP teacher shows us the magic, but he doesn't show us how to do it. That's strange.
Should I read some PDF books? I don't have that good experience with PDF books. No. I've been reading a couple of them myself. Usually I find...
Udemy courses are kind of the best, because then you get to see what they're doing and kind of, replicate what they're doing, and what you see them doing is what you're going to make.
Yeah, exactly. I think Udemy is a better way, or, video content. And they're quite affordable, because they usually have like 90% off sales all the time.
Pretty much.
So go for, I do recommend Udemy courses.
New Duck is using Express as well.
Yeah, all right.
Hello, Adrian. Hello.
Hi.
Adrian 229.
Gotta get all the numbers in.
Yeah, I made this the other way. I rotated it.
All right.
Like that, so it looked a little bit nicer.
I like that you did that. Should we make the ledge a bit lower? We shouldn't make so low they can jump up though. There should be an unreachable area.
It's unreachable.
But yeah, I think we need bushes. I'm gonna just...
Oh, that was really neat.
I made a bush.
Free Code Camp, Nirvana asks. We haven't used that.
I haven't tried it, but I heard good things.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with absolutely, those type of resources are really good to use.
And it's also, since it's, available and free, just give it a shot. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You'll find something else. It's trial and error at the beginning when you're trying to learn.
So, I mean, unless you're paying like hundreds of pounds, I find, online video courses are usually worth their price. You just need the dedication to do a little bit every day, and then you get momentum on it. And just make sure you keep up that little bit every day.
Yeah. This is some really nice bushes.
Yeah, we should probably replace them eventually, so we don't have unnecessary mesh. But for the time being, it illustrates what we're looking for, doesn't it?
Isn't this pretty much how you make Carrots from Heaven?
Yeah, I mean, just take some assets and rotate them a bit.
What are you rotated from a birch tree?
Yeah, and just like scale it a bit, and now you seem to have a slightly different tree. There we go.
Right now I'm working on getting a better dev environment. Before I could just program on my production server with SSH.
Oh yeah, we also used to work like straight off the server. Stopped doing that after a couple of years.
Yeah.
It was really cool. We used something so we could work together. We used like Atom's Tele thingy, but we also used like Code Anywhere and C9. So we both were typing code at the same time. And when... Yeah.
It was good to do it, but we had quite a lot of problems. And then if it didn't manage to sync up properly, it was horrible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was asking for trouble.
Yeah. Where can I learn to create a video game on Unity?
Well, we are doing Udemy. We did this time on how to learn
There was I don't know whether it's still available. There was a Humble Bundle with lots of really good courses. Yeah. I don't know whether it's still available.
Well, at the moment there's a Humble Book Bundle on lots of books.
Yeah, but there was
But I don't know if those books are any good, and those are the PDF ones. So I'm a bit tempted to... I actually asked on Twitter earlier somebody if they read them, and what their recommendation was. So I think like
which one is the one we're using? There was a Game Dev TV.
Yeah, Game Dev TV. Those guys make really good course content, I think, and they release on Udemy, and also they have their own website with everything.
And a nice community as well.
Forums and Discords, and yeah, they have like the whole environment with multiple teachers, and I think Game Dev TV is a really good place to learn, and that's where we've been learning ourselves.
Oh, that was pretty cool that you had a bush without it being...
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was a pretty cool bush.
I didn't think about that. This one can be used this way.
It's a bush. It's now a bush.
We're starting to block off this area a little bit. Just need some rocks in, etc.
I learned to stop doing it after I made a change which corrupted my entire cache.
Yeah, exactly. That's the type of stuff which happens, which makes you learn to do it in a different fashion.
Oh, Nirvana said thank you for the advice. You are most welcome.
Yes, just ask us if there's anything. Obviously, we're all learners here, but you have to be a lifelong learner, I think, in creative industries.
Yeah. Game Code TV, is it called that?
No,
is it
no,
Game Dev TV?
I'm pretty sure it's called Game Dev.tv.
I'm French. Okay, I don't know whether it's in...
You need to become good at following English learning content, because those... yeah, it's gamedev.tv.
Yeah.
Like, that's the URL. It's a good skill to learn to follow course content in English, because that's, the most abundant available.
Yeah, you learned English from playing games as well. So.
Yes, of course. Not in my English classes at school. It was from playing Warcraft 3.
And World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I am adding a mesh collider.
Nice.
Yep. I felt like it was in dire need of a mesh collider. Let's see, do that to this one as well.
There are many book bundles with programming and game dev at the moment. Yeah, there is.
But is there anyone we recommend? I don't know.
We haven't tried the book bundles.
Anybody else tried to read PDF books or books on game dev in general that you recommend?
What's happening there? Marked as readable.
All right. I don't think we need to worry about it.
I think so.
It's talking about... Oops, I did not mean to open that. It's talking about this thing. It's not marked as readable. But we'll see if this adds a mesh to it or not.
Yeah. You can't apply it.
Oh, it's probably because I'm supposed to...
It's probably because it's a prefab. Aren't you supposed to put it... Yeah, aren't you supposed to put it on the top thing?
Yeah.
Because I think you're supposed to put it on the one above, aren't you?
Yeah, we need it on all of these guys as well.
Okay. No, just got those of ours.
We'll see if this one works or not. We can find out quite quickly, I think.
There's one right there, so...
Let's see. I'm just going to duplicate it and move it down as well. So.
Can't find any Udemy video stuff. I think it was a few weeks ago they had it. Because we bought it.
Yeah, and they had it recently as well. Wait a week and make sure you open your browser in incognito mode.
Oh no, I was talking about the fact that on Humble Bundle.
Oh, Humble?
Yeah, Humble had a huge one for it.
Yeah, but I mean, Udemy has sales all the time, is what I meant.
Spoonie, I gave up on educational books a long time ago.
Exactly. I mean, video content is the way to go, especially for such a visual thing such as game development. It just...
And it gets updated a lot more as well.
Yeah, that's one thing, certainly. You receive updates to the course content. And Game Dev TV guys are really good at making sure things are up to date. The mesh colliders are just not...
That one did work.
That worked, but
not the other one. I don't know why.
Yeah, it might be something to do with FBX file, where we can... Okay, so that one works there.
That one does not.
That one, okay. So it's that birch tree, which is not collaborative.
It was a says requires a mesh to be marked as a readable something.
Mm-hmm. We will
investigate. It's like prefab asset? No.
I was thinking to
model? No.
show it in. Is it this one probably?
Yes.
So if you look at the model here, what's different between these? Swap UVs is different, but that's not important.
No.
Anything else? No. Well, this has lots of imported object, and this one... see the difference?
The mesh renderer. That is strange.
The other one had just a transform. Oh, is it because it has like parenting or something? And how the FBX is done?
Don't know. I can have a look in Blender.
But let's not dive that deep yet. Let's. Obviously, this mesh collider wouldn't work because there's no
mesh.
There's no mesh here.
So if you put a mesh,
remove that, and then look here. That's why.
What's wrong?
Here we go.
Oh.
Right, and now apply this to that guy.
That one, yeah.
I don't think those errors we need to concern ourselves with if things are working.
Yeah.
Now my environment is, no, wait a second.
That's the right one.
Yeah.
Now my environment is...
program locally, push via git and SSH to manage, restart, etc. Exactly, yeah, that's how you should do it. And what you also should start doing then is to start make your own deployment scripts. So we, for example, have a script called git deploy, which will do the whole process for me of, on the remote server and building the project for production. And so everything is up and running, by the time that process is complete. And also checking if everything worked out okay. Seems like Mesh Collider is working.
Yeah, it's working on both of them actually. It's still got that error. Not sure why.
Yeah.
It's on Birch 2, that one is.
I have some scripts in my Git repo on server which will auto restart when I push. Exactly. So then you're set. I think that's the better way to work, and that's also how we operate with our servers and online web projects.
I have no idea what it's complaining about. Mesh Remart is readable.
It's weird though. Maybe it's because it wants to, like cooking options, do these.
Maybe.
Could that be related? Anybody else familiar with the mesh needs to be marked as readable? I thought that was an issue if you were going to actually write to the mesh, but I don't see why a mesh collider would need that, and why that's the problem with the FBX files we have here. I guess you use VS. We use Visual Studio Code for web development and Visual Studio for game development.
Not web dev.
Yeah, getting a mix up. But we did used to use like Sublime and Atom, and we've been through like all of them through the years.
Yep. Yeah, we used Atom for a while, didn't we?
Quite a long time actually.
And then we just had like all these packages and then just slowed it down.
Yep, same. That's, web development just keeps changing so fast. You just gotta follow the newest trend.
So what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
You don't like my approach to creating foliage?
It's fine. It's fine.
I think only problem here is that it's too shiny on the material.
Yeah. I can go to the material and see what's happening.
I don't think they're sharing the material because they're right from the FBX, and the FBX imports material, so they all have an individual material.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, but you're supposed to replace that. So we can use GPU instancing on the materials.
And that's when we said that if we go into the model here.
Gone like this, VS Code, Atom to VS Code. Yeah, exactly. Main problem I had with Atom was speed. Like, just needed it to be faster, more responsive.
Yeah. Is it on this one? No.
Yeah, so there, Color Atlas, you're supposed to select there, Color Atlas. That one.
The global one.
Yep.
This one.
And then apply that.
Oh,
ta-da!
wowzers!
All of them changed.
And then I'm going to do this one as well.
It took like 10 seconds to start up. Yeah, it's just those little things. This doesn't feel right when it's being slow and you need to work with your code and you're typing and it's like 100 millisecond behind what you're typing, etc. And it's very important when you're working on especially weak machines as laptops and such.
There you go, we now have
a wall.
A wall, a foliage.
Don't think it is so important to like perfectly protect the wall because you can jump through. I do want to go and do that though.
To jump through?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean...
There you go.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
I meant to actually walk up there and walk around with your character.
Oh. Oh, okay, you want me to do that? Okay. You were going to say something wrong. Ask a question. Or something?
Was I?
I don't know, you were about to ask something, how, and then you just stopped, and I was like, I have no idea what you're going to say.
Oh, I don't know. we should just say, how are people doing?
Yeah, how is everybody? What are you up to? Tell us what you're working on.
And also let us know if you're enjoying the stream or if we're boring you with all our blabber.
I mean, I think I'm gonna have to make a fake slope.
Maybe you should just... Oh, that's a good idea. Just duplicate one of those and make a ramp.
This one?
Yeah. And it needs to be less than 30-degree angle on it, which I think that is, so otherwise you will start tumbling.
Do that. There you go.
Oh, come on. Yeah, okay, fine. You're doing good.
I don't think you're very happy with what I'm doing right now.
I was like, I want to grab the keyboard.
I know you want to grab the keyboard.
That's pretty clever. You're making a staircase.
I'm making a staircase.
Oh, that's a girl who's thinking. Yeah, perfect. Nailed it.
And then we probably need one more. I don't know. Can we maybe jump that? We'll see.
We have... the plan is to get the jumping puzzle in here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
In the meantime, we have a temporary jumping staircase.
Come on, Pipsaurs. There you go. We have the magical...
Needs a hold space a bit. You have different jumping height depending on...
Yeah, I needed to have an extra step there. No! Okay, I'm gonna add that in.
Our new duck says he's doing good, fixing some bugs and setting up my dev, and glad to hear it, man. And it's so important to invest that little bit of time into setting things up for your work. It really pays off in the long run.
Chris is the one who does most of
that. Do you know any of the scripts that goes on in the background?
Yeah, I do. I have read them. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah. Search for cool VS Code extensions. That, on the other hand, is a good way to waste a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
You just end up uninstalling them or forgetting you have them and not using them. Oh, you can get up nice.
And apparently I can also get up here. Woohoo! Freedom!
But I think that's alright.
Hello.
You can do that if you have an angle when you're jumping.
Yep. Yeah, I do actually like that. Whee!
Suddenly just starts tumbling through the air.
Pips, tumble. No. Okay.
Still can walk on water. We have full Jesus mode enabled on Mr. Pips.
I find he's got a lot of skid.
Yeah, it's because we don't have the right friction set on the terrains.
Ah.
Or maybe on him, actually.
I think on him.
So what we can do is just increase his physical material friction. That'd be a good idea to do.
Where was it? Was it here? No.
MP. No, it was there. MP player. Trigger material.
PM player. There you go.
Sorry, I switched the letters. Alright, so it says the friction is on its highest. But it's set to multiply. If you just friction combine and set it to maximum, and then I think we kind of temporary solve it.
Temporary solve. Oh,
yeah, because we were planning to have different friction on walls and ground things, so you can slide up. But we'll see if that's necessary or not. So I noticed when you were jumping here into the wall, but the wall is leaning kind of, against you, so you have problems getting up, especially with increased friction now.
Yep, I can see that.
And you also,
but it feels a little bit better, but I still feel like maybe it's just what we have on the ground. I don't know. It feels like he's sliding.
You can't see it because it's completely green, so there's no reference.
That's true.
You're gonna turn it back, are you? You're gonna turn it back?
No. I think it's just maybe lowering this really.
Yes.
Did I manage to go up that one? I think I managed to go up that one.
No, you didn't.
Didn't I? No. Did I not manage to go up this one?
That one you did, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
one.
Yeah, I was...
Sorry. Unity, good stuff, bud. Yes, good stuff, bud.
I think that was a shocked face.
Oh, right. Thing. I thought it was a happy. Do I need to get glasses?
Krista doesn't have the sense for emojis yet.
I'll get there. Getting laughed at now. Do you have experience working in Unity as well? Good stuff, bud? Or should I just call him good stuff?
Good stuff.
I like how he pips stretches.
No, I didn't make this one low enough. No!
You're terrible at making a staircase.
I am terrible at making a staircase.
But I don't think it's important because we're done testing running up there, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess we are, yeah. Are we? I'm not sure. I think I like this jumping puzzle.
Yeah. Fine.
See, it's fine. It's fine. I love all the errors in the background. Nobody can see what they are, but it's just loads of errors. I have no idea what they are.
Well, we were asking earlier, if anybody has experience working in Unity, why is all our meshes complaining about requires mesh to be marked as readable?
It may be something I'm exporting.
When we put mesh colliders on them. We should probably just Google this.
I think Nirvana just wants us to add more rocks.
Yeah, exactly. We should do that. Because I think we really need some rocks in the background there.
In the background here?
Yes.
Yeah, we do actually.
But I'm not sure if we're going to use that type of rock.
No, I have my really, really, really fancy cool rocks. See, I've got stone number 1, stone number 2, stone number 3, stone number 4, stone number 5, and stone number 6. Oh, there's also number 7 as well. There's number 7. Yahoo! Oh, that went somewhere else. We don't want that. See? Lots of stones to choose from. I gotta make these prefabs.
That's a good idea, actually. Make them prefabs.
Make them prefabs.
You know what?
Yeah.
I recognize some of those rocks from Mission Squeak. I don't
No.
You didn't make them all now. I made some of those rocks, and it was like...
No. What Krista says is not true. Where on earth is my... Where are you? You set that off.
No idea. Well, yep. I got no idea. I'm just Googling a little bit about this weird error we're getting.
Oh, there's my game object. Whew. I think I'm gonna close some stuff. This is way too much. Let's put that stony stone. That one. That one stone number 6.
Okay, I have some idea of how we can do some tweaking to this.
Okay, I made stone number 6.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a happy stone.
It's a happy stone. We're gonna drag it not in our model into our prefab. I should also probably go.
Just draw a mesh collider on it while we're at it.
Yep. Do I need to put it in this one or this one?
In
this
that?
one.
Yeah.
Mesh
I mean, add some rocks for hiking.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like, what do you mean hiking rocks?
So you can hike up to the top. It's hiking rocks.
Right, like a mountain.
Like a mountain. Yeah, I also wanted to do that. Where did we do that? It's on the... Oh, where's it again?
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for this. I got the right color thingy on it. These ones.
Oh, you're talking about the color atlas?
Yep.
Yes, you should hook those up properly.
I'll do that now before I do anything else.
Probably a good idea.
Krister, entertainment.
I'm researching that error. I'm not finding any answers on it.
We don't have music on this stream, so we're going to make our own music.
Well, that's so people can listen to their own music. Nope, I'm not finding anything on this.
Is anybody else listening to our own music?
Yes. Or do you like us singing?
We're pretty crap at singing, so
yeah,
I hope we don't have to
that's
sing.
not our trade.
New Duck says nope. Lol.
Oh. Should we just do,
a few stones?
Or what
Yes.
you could do is duplicate the other one and then move the thing in, maybe?
No,
Instead of creating from scratch every time?
Sure.
It's probably fine to do it the way you're doing it. Takes a little time to set everything up, doesn't it?
Yep. And also need to put mesh collider and everything, so that takes time. Since I've done that, I can collapse up. Hope everybody else isn't just prefabbing. Why are you laughing, Christian?
I have no idea how to solve this.
Okay.
We're gonna just have the game ship with those errors.
It's shippable.
Maybe I'm phrasing it wrong. This mesh recorder requires the mesh to be marked as readable. That's what it says, right?
Yeah. It's readable in order to be usable with the given transform.
Alright. I didn't know the last part.
Oh shoot, where am I now?
Why would obviously the transform is probably not readable because that's an FBX transform.
Oh.
That might be related. So if we take the hello, good evening,
Hello,
folks. Yeah, I guess it's become evening.
The sun has come out, so it's not evening.
Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Thanks for joining us. Today we're hopefully having no internet problems compared to last Sunday.
Yes.
Thank you for following WAP Source.
Thank you.
Really nice.
People have joined at a really bad time. All I'm doing is prefabbing.
But you know, it's important to keep order in your game objects.
Prefabbing. It's fun. Prefabbing. And mesh gliding. I'm getting there. I've only got 2 more stones left.
Doing good progress, Claire.
The stones that squeak. Did I reset the other transform?
Don't ask me, because I'm not paying attention.
I did. Whew. I did it. It's all fine.
Yeah, I think I'm grasping how to solve those errors.
You are?
You know why you are not famous? Well, please tell us.
Yeah, we want to know. Is it because I'm not prefabbing enough?
We're working on it. And we're trying to improve at least. So.
Yes, that's to be done. There.
Only one left now?
Only 1 stone left to go.
Yeah. Hi!
Whoa. Hello!
Yub
97?
Yub. Hope you're having a nice day, Yub, or a nice Sunday. We are currently trying to get our stones prefabbed. Almost there. Last stone.
Almost there. Last stone.
Working a bit on the environment for Mr. Pips, so he is looking a bit more snazzy this game world. To you as well, thank you. We are having a nice Sunday.
Are we? Yeah, we are. Just haven't had enough tea.
She just wasn't sure. Yeah, I finished my tea, so I'm onto water now.
There you go. I now have all the stones. I can finally move them. Ah! Come on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Wee! There you go. And they're in the middle of the world.
Oh, yeah, this girl. Moving things in three dimensions is too much.
I can't do that. My brain can't handle it.
It's because what you're doing is not ridiculous. Well, I guess you have a point. We're trying to be a little bit... that's way too far. What are you doing? I think this is pretty ridiculous. She just can't move things in 3D space.
There you go. It's there, see?
But yeah, we're trying to be a little bit serious, but to have fun at the same time. Though we're not exactly PewDiePie material or other silly, crazy, famous people material.
No.
But
that's not what we are.
It's a bit hard when you're trying to share your game dev journey, and we're trying to also make things which are cute.
Yeah, cute and
fluffy.
Cute and fluffy.
So
just like our doggies.
I guess it's a bit of a niche with the less ridiculous part. Except that we're maybe ridiculously poor at doing this. What are you working on? We are working on The Life of Mr. Pips, which is a little story adventure game where you go around in the world as a strawberry, and you kind of experience. It's quite still. This is the intro cutscene, and then you start up the game with you flying off the bush from a boar which just pushed you off it, and then you are left on your own in the world. And
but you're happy.
But you're happy. Always happy. And we're working on an opening area here where you have to jump up, except Claire made a temporary staircase so we could get up until we make the jumping area, and she apparently haven't made the staircase
Okay, I'm not very good at making staircases, apparently.
Can I try to jump up?
You can do. I don't think you can.
I think I'm a bit better at handling our trick shots of the controller.
Gandhi's asking maybe add some splash when you're on the water. That is actually our plan. We hope it's possible.
It says in the to-do list that we need to add proper like once he lands down there.
He's gonna get very, very wet.
I've taken the sneaky path. Well, your staircase didn't work, so I'm taking the hack path. Oh, go on now.
Yub says the strawberry is so cute. Oh, thank you.
All right, we need to fix the fact that we can get up here.
No, I know. Claire's not very good with 3D space stuff.
You'll get her eventually.
What on earth are you doing?
I'm making this staircase
but
feasible.
That power just unfair.
I've seen now it will. Now it will be easy getting up there.
Perhaps says nice work so far. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
It's still a lot of work left to go.
Yeah.
We were supposed to take 1 to 2 months. It take
We're at the 2 months part now.
Yeah.
And we're still like in the starting phase of the game. I just love how we're like planning that. Yeah, this game is gonna be done in 2 months. But no. Underestimating game development time is pretty common. How often have you worked on a game and you estimate the amount of time it's going to take and then you finish it? I'm falling bloody back down again.
Yep.
Oh, I managed to do a recovery jump.
You did. I'm impressed. Just be careful. Yeah, okay, you did.
There we go. We didn't tumble down this time. That was the hack.
I hear Unity particle effects are quite good. The splash is doable. Yep.
Yeah.
That is true.
Absolutely. And I think I'm going to take a bit of inspiration from, I like that we have this the floating stone and I was almost able to land on top of it. Gonna maybe take some inspiration from Cows from Heaven, which has really a nice like foam coming down from its waterfall. The other game that I'm working on. So.
Hey, you foam on it. I forgot that.
Yeah. Right. See.
What you got there?
We're leveling, going up in the world.
The rocks. Rocks are just hovering. It's like okay.
Oh, these hover rocks. Yeah.
Hover rocks.
Top quality.
It's a secret jumping puzzle.
Oh, this is still missing a Smash Collider.
Oh, I haven't put that on. So I didn't prefab it, that's why.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to jump through leaves like that.
Nuduk says every time, yeah. Misestimating time
for
a game, yeah. Every time. Naran says you can also add a double jump. Have we already done that? No, we haven't. We disabled it, didn't we?
We're not gonna have. Whoa! Okay. Did we turn orange just now?
Yeah,
we have hue lights that change when the sun sets. So I guess the sunset just happened. No.
Which one are we on? Just... There you go. That's better. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Ask me something, so I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm sorry.
I don't remember. The double jump.
Yeah, we're not going to do double jumps because that means we have to change our plans for our jumping puzzle to include things that needs double jump. And we got to teach the user, and yeah. We spent already enough time on the character controller.
Way too much time.
Yeah, so if this game is going to get finished anytime soon, we can't implement more character controller features.
Thank you for the follow, YubYub97.
Thanks for the follow. Very grateful.
Gandhi says, can be fun to add in some part of the map where you can walk or reach a big cabbage. Maybe we should have a cabbage patch.
Yeah, I do want to have some secret areas in the world.
Yeah.
And actually, if you look a bit at the world layout here, like we're currently working up here, which is the starting area. Then you have the spring season.
Yeah, that's like entirely it's like spring summery area.
And summer, and then
I'm pointing
autumn.
at the screen so you don't see anything.
I'm pointing with the cursor so people see.
Yeah.
Autumn area and winter up here. And we plan to have, I'm thinking maybe up here it's going to be like a little hidden part where you can pick up fertilizer because there's going to be 6 collectibles or something in the game.
Where is oh no.
What's happening?
His leg. His leg is over the cable for the webcam. Oh no, we're going to have a dog animation. No, we're not dog animation.
The dog cam is down. I repeat.
The dog cam is down.
Well, it's been dogless for a while, hasn't it?
It has.
Winky migrated to the other bed. Oh, hello, Winky.
Hello.
I'm gonna boop you. Boop, boop, boop. Yub says, good boy. Looks like World of Dragon Ball Z. Well, I haven't actually seen that, so... So yeah, we were gonna add the fertilizer I was talking about. There's also gonna be like little hidden caches around the map. So you can pick up and it will turn from being a green Pip to a red strawberry as you progress through the game.
Winky has a bandage at the moment.
Oh yeah, you see her bandage where she's lying now. Yeah, she had a little castration.
Or sterilization or whatever it's called.
I think it's called castration.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something.
So she had an operation earlier in the week.
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday.
But she is recovering well, and that's what's most important.
Mm-hmm. And we've been like carrying her on the trip.
Yeah.
In a little sling I've been wearing like around my shoulder.
Yeah.
So,
but we realised that if Moritz ended up becoming ill and couldn't actually walk, we'd probably have to get a pram for him because he's a little bit heavy.
Ask some friends who have kids and babies.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, can I borrow your pram for my dog?
Yeah. We did see it in the UK one time. There was like a Cairn Terrier that was really old, and they bought a couple that bought a pup and had the old Cairn with them, and so they used a pram.
It's pretty clever.
It's pretty clever.
The dog needs trips still and enjoys wind in his fur. And it's good for the humans. I mean, the main reason we have dogs is so we stay sane working at home in our home office.
But there's a lot more work to dogs than just going for walks.
Well, of course, but totally worth it.
Heard earlier, Morris was not happy that you went outside.
Oh yeah.
For the doorbell.
Everyone was enjoying his whining.
Yes. He did well though. He did go to bed. He didn't want to be there.
Are those rocks too shiny again? I think everything's a bit too shiny. Should we, if you take that main material, and then we can turn the specular part down on it.
Where is it now? Here is it.
So the global, that one, you can just turn the smoothness up or down. Yeah, I think that's better.
That's better. That's a lot better. Maybe we should just turn it all the way down.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, hello. I really code.
Hello.
I bet you really code.
Do we really code? I don't think we really code.
Actually, this stream hasn't been any coding.
No, it hasn't been any coding.
We've just been like faffing about with the level. So, Mr. Pip is so cute. Hello, Shuno. Shuno? Sorry for...
We'll call him Sun. Sun?
Mr. Sun. I really code. Yes, that's good. What do you code? So.
We like hearing what other people are making. What are you guys all up to anyway?
Tell us what you up to, what you do. Or how's your Sunday?
Wow.
Oh, you can see he's much matter now.
Yes, he is.
I don't know if I like that. I guess I like that.
He looks more like a strawberry.
Yeah, it seems better. Less shiny. I think that's the look we're going for here.
Yeah. I don't like the colour of his pips. They're supposed to be a bit more like darker.
Yeah,
How do strawberries look?
They do look a bit like that.
Okay.
Well, sometimes they have like bright pips.
That is true.
But I went with darker shade on it. We can adjust them in the color atlas.
Oops, I can't jump over that. Oh.
I like the tumble mechanic on Mr. Pips. Trying to fix VS Code. You're still onto that new duck. Are you still trying to install lots of extensions? I really code says I am game dev. Oh wow, you are a game dev. That's really what type of game you're working on, or engine as well. What's our problem? Well, we just have a game to finish.
Yeah, we have a game that's supposed to be
a whole world
filled. And we have started here.
So yeah, we have a corner which is starting to shape up, and we have an entire world. But that's really good though, because we have been progressing quite fast on this corner once we started.
We did actually.
One thing we maybe should try to do is to make that mesh for the waterfall and everything.
We should probably do that.
But
I did Pro Builder.
Yeah. You love Pro Builder. I use Unity. No, wait a second.
Yeah, I'm brainstorming for a text adventure story, but kind of stuck right now.
All right.
Oh no. What's the problem that you have?
What type of text adventure story are you planning to make?
Is it more like a visual novel, or?
Mr. Pip's story is that he fell from the bush a bit early, so he has to find his place in life and explore the world all by his lonesome.
With flying rocks.
With flying rocks. Yeah, so I really code says that he uses Unity. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, I love working in Unity. It's such a flexible game engine to work with.
There's a lot of people using Unreal as well.
When you're gonna release it, the game? We're gonna be releasing it when it's finished. We were actually planning for this to be a 2-month project. 2 months have currently passed, and we are, I don't know, halfway?
Yeah, roughly. I mean, we have most of the mechanics.
So maybe we'll manage to pull it off in another month or so.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's been progressing much faster lately.
Yep, because I haven't been ill as much.
Good health and good productivity. Chat is moving faster than I'm reading.
It's a fancy game about someone that brings the moon back. Oh, that's really, really cute.
I love those
Spoonie
stories.
says, darn kids stealing my moon.
and that, just saying that reminded me of Le Petit Prince.
Le Petit Prince.
The Little Prince. It's such a cute story.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, I really like the movie as well, but also the book.
Oh, the book was just cute. I like that. That sounds exciting. It's only text and maybe some images.
Might out of text characters. ASCII art. Yes. Okay, I forgot the name of it. Yeah. ASCII art is really cool though when you manage to pull it off with all the symbols.
Yeah.
It's challenging to make unless you use like an ASCII art generator website.
Which Chris uses most of the time.
Yep. On time and on budget. Yes, we are on time and we're on budget. And that's the thing. Actually, the video we're releasing on YouTube tomorrow talks quite a bit about how budget work for us and how I think it work or should work for indie game developers. And you should, obviously not have infinity, but make sure that you're sustainable because it's so unpredictable trying to figure out how long something is going to take to finish, that you're not on too strict a time schedule or money budget. We don't really have a money budget per se. We just have a sustainable way of going about it.
Yep.
So make sure that we're able to live and eat and
and feed the doggos.
And feed the doggos. Yeah. Good luck with all your games. Yes, we will need all luck, and all our viewers as well need luck with their games.
If anybody's made any games, link them into the chat.
If you're welcome to link your Twitter or anything, I'm happy to have a look or follow you, because it's really nice for you to get to know new people and be inspired by what you guys are working on. I really like shaders that generate ASCII text instead of frames. I've seen some games which do that. They're absolutely crazy how they look. I saw it somewhere recently. There was a guy who dropped by a stream with a game which was entirely with like text rendering.
Oh, really?
It was like 2 weeks ago. I don't remember.
Well, sure no.
Yeah. Or was it maybe an evening I was streaming by myself?
I think it might have been an evening you were streaming by yourself.
I don't remember quite. But it was really cool. It was like a 3-dimensional world rendered in ASCII.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was. The multiplayer one. Yeah, Spoonie remember because he was here. That was pretty crazy. That project and really creative way of rendering visuals.
One thing I really love here is the fact that we've just got all these overhanging.
Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Could probably make them overhang a little bit more. There we go.
There you go.
That's maybe a bit too much.
No, never overhang too much.
Oh, we need to like create vines that hangs down.
Yeah.
That's something I think this game really needs because we have so many of these like tall ledges now that we really should be able to decorate them with some vines that hang down. Right, we got a cool YouTube link. I'll have a look on my laptop.
It popped up on my YouTube suggested a few days ago, weirdly enough.
All right, so I guess he also posting on YouTube his progress. That's really cool. Because I remember, I think he was streaming. I don't remember. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is the link to that ASCII art rendered.
That's.
You seen it, Claire?
No, I haven't seen it. No.
All right, so
that
it was
must have been when
the evening I was streaming by myself.
That is so cool.
And it's fully 3-dimensional as well when you rotate the camera, and you have like slopes going up and down and everything, and it has physics, so you jump and so it's like a full 3D game but isometric and ASCII at the same time. Crazy. So very impressive work. Oh yeah, you fixed the terrain. Yeah, that is not very nice. Smooth that out a little bit.
I can't make it any smaller than that.
No, just keep smoothing it. It's fine. Because we can just move the rocks a bit further in as well. And it's also important because this is from, you're not going to be seeing this unless you make some crazy jump up there.
Or somebody actually just managed to find their way up there.
Yeah. Needs a little bit of tidying up.
Yeah, even the texture.
I also think it's important that we, as we work, and we shouldn't perfect an area too much because we need to like block the world out more and then go back and perfect it afterwards. It is correct, it's just from a distance, it's downrest.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, but it still looks a bit... It looks like mud. It's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to fix this jump-in area.
We do.
We really do. And
Mm-hmm.
that was your challenge.
Yeah, you see that little brown thing on the ground there?
Yeah, you know,
that's my attempt at fixing it.
Let me just get away from it. This little brown thing?
Yeah, that's my jumping puzzle. But I think I have to change the style of it now because the style of everything else has changed. Because I was in the style of the all terrain.
That was.
So
Welcome back, I really good. We didn't know you'd gone.
I'm glad to have you back with us. Staying strong.
Nirvana says, nice to meet you. Bye. It was nice to meet you too.
Really nice. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank
Hope you have a lovely Sunday evening and a nice time.
And have some tea as well, or coffee.
I recommend to have a good warm drink, maybe even cocoa if you're going to be splurging.
Ooh, well, it's a Sunday evening and if it's cold, make sure to have some cocoa.
I don't know if you've been hearing it on stream, but my belly is rumbling.
Oh, is it? Didn't eat enough.
Well, we had a
Hello to all the new viewers. We have 22 viewers right now.
Wow, lots of activity.
You can't be hungry anymore.
No, my hunger is sated. Oh, this is why I left this here from earlier. My little piece of chocolate.
Is the game going to be online? We're thinking about putting it on itch. So it's going to be there. And it's going to be free. So.
We plan to, we're considering for this one to like pay what you want, which you can be free.
But pretty much free.
But most likely free. Like our previous games have been, and that's like the goal of how we're going about games at the moment is... I should finish eating my chocolate.
Yeah, eat your chocolate first. Eat your chocolate first. Oh, no, go away. I don't like when that goes. No.
I like that you can hear more, it's drinking in the background. I'll wait for him as well. Pay in chocolate. Yeah, you're welcome to pay in chocolate.
Yeah. Very good chocolate.
I found the perfect VS Code theme. Right. I'm glad that you are being productive, new duck. Time well spent. Well, it's a Sunday, so you should be allowed to work on exactly what you want to work on.
Yes. And the VS Code theme is kind of important if you're going to be starting it all the time.
Yeah. But what I was about to say is our approach to game development is, I believe that quality comes from quantity, especially efficiency in quality. Because, I mean, you can make perfection if you have infinite time. But if you're going to make something nice and be relatively efficient about it, which we need to be when we're just two people working, then I think quantity is very important. And our goal is to make lots of small little games that we're going to be releasing on a relatively frequent basis, which we're going to be working for a couple of months each on those games. And that's our approach to game development at the moment, because back in 2013 and 14, when we started game development, we were working on this massive project that we had to cancel. And then we took a break from game dev for 4 years, and here we are, back again. That's a really quick summary.
Pretty much.
Yep. Where are you from? We are from Norway. Well, Claire's from Wales, but we're currently...
But where we are right now is Norway, yeah.
Yep. So, enjoying the cold climate. I'm going to click on this the link.
Click on the link.
Let me see. It's an image. Witness.
Images.
All right.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's your theme.
Yeah.
I like that everything has a glow on it. That is the perfect theme. Man, that is cool. And you have the perspective in as well with
that's really
when you code in this theme, you need to listen to synthwave.
Yes, definitely.
I love synthwave music. It's so like relaxing to work with.
You have to install custom CSS and stuff. Fogsite, what was a massive project? The massive project was actually called Drift Bloom, which is, if Kristen moves his head, that painting is based on the game, which was going to be about a little hot air balloon, which is, picks up a little
Should I try this?
Yeah, you do better than me. Yeah, I don't know.
You're playing as a hot air balloon flying through a world of nightmares, which you gotta color the world by throwing paint out from your hot air balloon. The painting is painted by a friend of ours. She was inspired by our game, and I like the fact that you moved the object and not the prefab. You can fix it just by resetting transform or zeroing out the XYZ position on the
this one, was it?
on the rock.
Which one was it?
Was the one hanging out there, wasn't it?
Oh.
Just open it up and then zero out XYZ. So CY.
This one?
Yeah. Zero that out. Then it's fine.
Yay!
I think I was done talking about it anyway.
Yeah, I think you were,
yeah. I explained the basics. And we're going to be releasing that YouTube video tomorrow, which goes a bit more in depth. We're going to be showing a little bit of the gameplay and,
the Marry Me game as well.
Also, Marry Me game, yeah. I had a really... When we stopped game development, I secretly continued with game development at night when Claire was reading, and I made a game called Marry Me game, and I worked on it for 2 years in secrecy. And obviously the launch of that game was me proposing to her. Yeah. And that's how we became married. Yeah. She said yes, so that's good.
And then we got married a few months later.
Yeah. I need to read chat now.
New Duck said called Synthwave X Fluoro Machine.
Well, that sounds very fitting, doesn't it? If in future you want to collaborate to translate some game in Italian, PM me, can be fun. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Thanks, Andy. I think it's really good to like open source translation like that with like Google Spreadsheets. We already do that on our web projects. Yeah. Well, not completely open, but we're using spreadsheets to do translation because Norway has 2 languages written at least. We have Nynorsk and Bokmål, and things get really confusing. Pretty much. And we need our projects in both of those languages. How do you guys?
No, you're saying this. Howdy, guys. How's the dev going?
Sorry, I can't read. The dev is going good. Hello, Chris Rogers. Welcome back. I'm really glad to have you here again. See you again. Hope you have a nice Sunday.
We're just level designing right now, so there's not that much devin going on, unfortunately. But New Duck, he's devin at the moment.
Well, he's just configuring his VS Code.
That's devin, Christopher.
Looks very pretty. Well, I'm not sure if he's talking about our game or if he's. I
think he was talking about the painting. So the painting about Driftbloom.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Thank you, Fogsight. I love that painting. It's the reason we have it on the yellow wall. Because we painted this room yellow, the blue really stands out as a really nice complementary contrast. You're gonna realize it in stream because you have to. No,
are you going to release it in Steam?
Oh. Because you have to pay $100 and it costs, 30% of revenue. This game will probably not be on Steam. No. But in the future, we really hope to make games for Steam. And, having to pay 30% of your revenue to the platform is just part of the business. And I think it's very natural. It's very fortunate that itch allows you to choose if you want to pay royalties or not to them.
That's true.
So I gotta say that's kudos to them for doing that. But most stores do take quite a big chunk. Yeah. But in the future, I do hope to be on the major game platforms or stores. So. Yeah. But for the time being, it's itch. It makes things easy to go there. So.
Itch. Just messing around.
By the way, that mesh collider error usually. On static objects demanding that the imported model mesh was set to read write. Yes. We were before you came. I was researching that error and we haven't fixed it yet. But
I'm surprised actually you're able to see it.
Yeah, like it's a little slither on the stream here.
So kudos to you folks for figuring that out.
Yeah, because we just took the FBX files and just threw mesh colliders on it and it was not happy. But I think we can resolve it by
re-exporting them.
Not re-exporting them, we just had to make sure that the transform is not from the FBX and the mesh can be, or something.
Yeah, okay.
We'll figure out, and I'll go and correct those prefabs so they don't have those errors, but I'll do it off stream so we don't have to waste time with it now.
Because I spent ages just prefabbing, so I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, that was a good 20 minutes of the stream earlier.
No, it wasn't! It wasn't that long.
Are we decorating the underwater now?
Yes.
Nice rock. Actually, that was a bit cool, having it that big.
Yeah, I know. You can just put it under the water. Or you could just be like...
We don't have the right mesh shader. I mean, water shader there.
Oh, okay.
We need to make a water shader.
There you go. Oh, I've got a really nice one now. Look at this. Look how snazzy that is.
I like when you scale things up.
I know, I do like when I scale.
I like my big rocks that big I cannot lie.
Big rocks I cannot. Go, look.
It's very big. Yes, it's very big. Fogsite been through the wars already. Yeah, we've been through the Mesh Collider error wars. And we're gonna leave that war at stalemate, and we're gonna resolve it. But thanks for the tip. I know who I'm gonna...
That's what you said, but thanks. You know?
For the war. I know who I'm gonna be hitting up on Discord later if I'm still stuck on the Mesh Collider error.
I'm just gonna be like, you know what? You need like a birch tree.
By the way, Fogsite, as you're... well, for people who don't know here, Fogsite is a mod at the 100 Days of Game Dev Game Club, Friends Club...
Game Dev Friends Club, I think.
Yeah, Discord channel that Julia is running. And they have, you know, this really cool challenge, which is a Halloween challenge.
Oh, yeah!
So we are last night I started working on our ghost.
Do you want me to show the ghost?
Yeah, you need to open the ghost.
I don't know where it didn't work. Alright, I'll just go here. E.
You'll find it.
That one?
Yes,
that one.
there you go.
Blender.
So yeah, we're working on the Snuti ghost for your mini game for the challenge. Can't read file. I moved it.
Oh.
I will find the file. Because it's fine.
Oops, I did something wrong with that.
That's okay. I just gotta locate this.
Snuti ghost at the top.
Let's see.
At the top, isn't it?
Oh, was it? Yeah, I did that, didn't I? There we go. Here's the Blender file. Let me close this one up.
I don't think the trees are growing in the rocks. Yeah, it's a fictional world.
I agree with that. We can't have trees popping out of rocks like that. But it's okay if you place a little bush around it so it looks like there's some moss or something there. So
yeah, Blib says, I happen to be working on a Halloween game as well.
Alright,
so cool.
That's cool. Yeah, so this...
What on earth is that in the center? I don't know. Oh, it's the ears. You're trying to put the ears on.
This is going to be an ear. So this is the Snuti Ghost. It's work in progress. Here you get an early view at what we're planning for that little minigame that they have in over at that Discord. Which obviously is supposed to be me and Claire with a pouch of the two doggos in the center here. They're going to have ears popping out of their ghost outfits. And we plan to make this actually look like a pumpkin. Bit early days, it doesn't look like a pumpkin. Then we're going to put some... skeleton inside of it so we can animate it a little bit and it goes like flop, 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 flop.
Too spoop for me?
Spoop.
So spoop boop?
Spoop boop.
Spoop 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 spoop.
Yeah. So, and obviously the ghosts are blushing because they're a little bit shy being inside of their outfits. And
looks like it says the whole family of ghosts. That's very cute and disturbing at the same time. We're supposed to be spooky, so...
Yeah. I'm planning to make the eyes aligned. I tested out having them misaligned, but that looked weird, so I'm going to line up the eyes. Yeah. But I think it's going to be really cute once the dog's ears pop out of here. Because at the moment it just looks like Moomins sitting in our pouch.
It's Moomins!
So yeah, we have a little bit of work to do.
Moomins are a little bit cuter. I think they're cutest. We look freaky, but the Moomins look cute.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be a cute ghost, but it didn't quite work. But I also was considering at one point to make it a heart shape, the whole ghost, but it didn't quite work out. So I reverted on that. Yeah, I was like, Christy, you can't make everything heart shaped in your life.
So yes, we now have a tree which grows out of rocks. There you go. It probably will get replaced at some time.
Let's leave it there for now.
Just leave it there for now. Oh yeah, hello.
Looking good. Looking good.
What is happening?
Seems like you have a little bit of a mesh issue.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. It didn't look like that earlier.
We can clean it up a bit. Oh, it looks better
look
there.
Like that there. I don't know.
And maybe it's actually the same. It's just different lighting point of view. Is it the dog dead because he's not moving at all?
She's sleeping.
She's She's alive.
She's alive.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good girl.
Hello.
Sara. Edie. She looks a bit sleepy, doesn't she?
Yeah. She had an operation a few days ago, so she's very, very sleepy.
She is recovering well. And she's doing good. It was just
She's
a
doing
castration anyway. Nothing to worry about.
No. And you probably see the bandage.
Yeah.
What a good girl. You're doing so well, Winky. Yeah. Aww. What? Am I supposed to be doing stuff?
Oh, that is really cute.
Wow. I'm up. Wee. Oh, that's so cute. I should just be watching Dog Cam all the time, not making trees grow out of rocks.
See, I improved Dog Cam.
Oi, I was sleeping peacefully then.
Yep. Not anymore.
Yeah. She won't be snoring anymore.
We have another doggo, but he doesn't enjoy being on Dog Cam as much.
No.
He probably will in winter time when it gets really cold, because then he stays in bed. But in like
there's the radiator there, so I prefer to be there.
At the moment, he's like hanging out on the carpet and cooling down a bit.
Yeah, he's got his head resting on the what do you call it? The door
frame.
Thingy. Door frame. That's it. Yeah. So I was making something.
We don't know good progress on the level design today.
We have. I'm just gonna
no
more errors.
What is she doing, this girl? Oh, I thought you were gonna place it on top of the other tree, like a tree sticking out of a tree.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about that. There you go.
Nailed it.
A tree sticking out of a tree.
But actually, that doesn't look too unnatural. It kind of works. I think it'd be weird if we did it with the other birch tree. No.
That's right. Actually, yeah, it looks pretty weird.
That does look pretty weird now, yeah.
Unless you change it into candy floss color.
Yeah, maybe we should have a candy floss season. You know, you can click on the eye so we don't have the UI in the background.
Oh, do we? Yeah, but we did that already and it didn't work.
Yeah, it works in that world.
Oh,
yeah, but not in the...
No, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that one. Everyone likes this one.
She's like, oi, I was sleeping. No, I'm reading the same message I read earlier.
Yeah,
sorry.
I read that earlier.
Well, I was just happy about it. Yeah, I think we should wrap up today's stream.
What? But I mean, we have the entire world to design, Krister.
Actually, one thing we should be doing, though, is placing some snow mounds around here.
We should be. Yeah.
I think that will really make that area look much nicer.
You guys are crazy.
I'm glad you like it, and thanks for the follow earlier. I think so.
I don't know.
Well, if not, then you have been...
Now you have to follow. No. You don't. It's up to you.
I thought I remember seeing it.
Yeah,
thank you for following, Shun. Yes.
Thank you for the follow.
See, it did work.
It wasn't for I really could.
I've been practicing my jingle for YouTube.
Oh.
Hit that like and subscribe. Smash it if you like. It kind of works. So, but yeah, that's what we're doing at the end of our YouTube videos these days. But you still love me, right?
Yes, of course.
I mean, like, going trip it looks like hit that like and subscribe. Smash it if you like. But yeah. Can you play the game?
Yeah,
we should actually play the game. That's a good way to end the stream. So
yes.
Mr. Pips come flying off the bush as he lands into the water, and there's a big splash of water. You just gotta imagine the things I'm saying. And with no goal in sight, but a spring in his step, he went on his adventure to take on the world.
A tree in a tree.
And yeah, the game seems to be playing well.
Yeah.
We have this secret staircase, which is not so secret, but the temporary measure.
No.
Claire is so rubbish. Okay, you shouldn't be pushing too hard forward when you're jumping, because then the friction of that surface is what's hitting against you, which is why we need to turn friction down on walls and have it high on floors.
And here's a rock. We like our rocks.
Yeah,
that's a rock. A very cute rock. I like the rock.
Should we go rafting?
Yeah, we should go rafting. We can't go rafting yet.
We haven't implemented rafting, but that's
so you're gonna have to imagine the rafting.
Maybe in a stream not too distant, we will be soon implementing rafting.
Yes.
I really look forward to implementing rafting.
So we have water here, and it's like,
and there's Blueberry.
It's Blueberry. Let's talk to him. Can you talk to him?
Yeah, I think you click with the cursor.
Blueberry.
No, he.
Blueberry. Barry's not alive.
He's a bit unresponsive. You still have some modeling to do on him, don't you?
I do, yes.
Claire is making that character.
And this is... Oh, there's a seam there.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
No, not good. And you can see over here, this is where this other seam is, but there's a big rock in the way.
It looks fine.
And
It's a nice river, though.
Reach the island.
Other than the water walking. I love when it just tumbles in air. Oh.
Doesn't work out.
The physics on this character is pretty fun.
It's a nice little island which has a nice...
That's where one of the fertilizers are going to be.
Is it? I didn't know that.
That's why I planned for it, so you can raft past it.
But now everybody knows where to find the fertilizer.
Yeah, exactly. You heard it here first.
And oh, you got a little gap. Yeah, we've got a lot of work left to do.
We did. Yeah, we said we are going to wrap up the stream.
We wrapped up the stream by playing the game.
Yeah. My belly's rumbling, and we will have some good food. I hope other people have some really nice Sunday evening snacks and maybe some cocoa. Should we have some cocoa?
We should have some cocoa.
And then we might play some World of Warcraft?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm really enjoying the story in it. It's how we play MMOs is usually Claire reading out the quest text out loud and like improvising gnome voices and torrents and yeah. It's pretty fun. I think that's how games should be played. Is why, you know, improving the story.
Well, it's because they most of the time don't voice them, so we gotta voice them ourselves.
Yeah.
So this is why we're gonna be voicing the entirety of Mr. Prips. No, we're not. No, it's not happening.
But we can have a playthrough where we voice it.
Yeah, we can do.
Like in improv
it's
mode.
Like a commentary, but it's not a commentary.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea.
These don't have. Oh, hello.
Yep, there's a mesh collider missing.
On these ones, yes.
Well spotted.
Yes, we will fix
Wild mesh collider missing. Should we go out of play mode and put it on? And then we're gonna end our stream.
I think it's on Birch 2, these ones. They all have a mesh collider.
It's yeah. They're probably related to that error.
Nah, probably.
Yeah, that
Folksite was mentioning.
Folksite was mentioning.
Fix.
We're gonna be fixing those errors.
There's a cat.
There's some cool emojis. Kitty cat. That guy also has a cat ears.
That's so cute.
It's almost winky ears. You see those little ears popping up all there? Yeah. Anyway, guys, have a really nice evening. Yeah. We had an awesome time together tonight.
Thank you for watching and being together with us. It's been a lot of fun. And hope you all guys have a great evening and have some cocoa. Yeah. On the house from Snuti.
On the house, except without delivery.
Without delivery.
Right. Bye. It was great. Bye. Enjoy yourself. All right. Have a good one, guys.
Bye.